Razovan for FightHype.com. With me, I've got my man, the Haymaker himself, David Haye. How are we doing, sir?
I'm doing very well, thank you, my friend. All's going well. Just did the press conference for the fight Saturday night, May 21st, against Arnold Cobra. Shannon Briggs is also here, screaming and shouting. So yeah, it's fun times.
Were you actually expecting quite a different Shannon Briggs, or the usual Shannon Briggs?
No, he was a bit quieter than I anticipated. Normally he makes a little bit more noise, but I think fight week he's trying to conserve his energy for fight night.
What we're going to expect from yourself? Obviously, you're facing a guy called Arnold the Cobra, a bit unknown to the casuals and some of the hardcore boxing fans. 29-0. What does he bring, and what have you trained differently for?
He brings the unknown, exactly. As you said, he's an unknown quantity. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't really know what his style is. But you know, I'm a professional. I've been international level amateur, fighting around the world in multiple tournaments. So I've fought lots of different styles. So I don't think this guy's going to show me something I've never seen before. And but one thing you can guarantee, I'm going to show him something he's never seen before. You know, the speed that I'm going to be hitting him, he's not going to know where the punches are coming.
Obviously, on the chief support, you've got your good friend Shannon Briggs. He was pulling your hair actually at the press conference.
I know, he can't. He's a nightmare.
So you're quite a patient guy, obviously, David. In the past,
I've learnt. Mentally, I've prepared just to let things slide. You know, because in the past I've been a bit wound up, and I didn't really like people getting in my space. But I had that issue in Germany with Derek Chisora when I realised sometimes you got to just let things slide a little bit.
So if you were in Derek's boots against Pulev a week and a bit ago, and someone threw a plastic bottle at you, what would your reaction have been?
It wouldn't have been that. He used up a lot of energy. He probably used up 2 rounds of energy there chasing that guy around the ring. You react how you react. I know he doesn't like getting bottles thrown at him or hit with and whatnot. So I understand why he lost his temper. But you know, you live and learn. It didn't help. It was probably done purposely by the other team just to unsettle him, just to get in his face and to use up needed energy for the next day. He needed to be at his all-time best against Pulev, and he wasn't on fight night. He wasn't able to. But one of the judges had him winning it somehow. That's hilarious.
I find that shocking, don't
you? Did the guy did that get investigated? That
I'm not sure if it's been investigated, but
it's crazy.
But I don't expected David.
Only in boxing. Only in boxing. Eh?
Heyday 2, your second fight in 5 months.
Yeah.
It looks like we're going to see you out again. Hopefully you come through and Shannon comes through with Shannon. Are we looking at Heyday 3?
Yeah, looking at Heyday 3 probably in September. So I'm looking at fighting regular. I'm looking at doing this, you know, fighting good opposition. You know, Shannon Briggs, if he comes through, will be a great fight. So I want the big fights, and Shannon is a big fight.
So 3 fights this year, or we're going to have 4?
3 fights, maybe 4, maybe squeeze a 4th in maybe. But, you know, 3 in 1 year for a heavyweight, I think is a good time frame. So I'm happy with who I am.
Obviously, in the UK now, we've got 2 heavyweight champions. We've got Anthony Joshua, the IBF. We've got Tyson Fury, the lineal champion. WBC champion in America, Deontay Wilder is now not fighting anybody. Ideally, if you put everything in the pot, you put the money, you put the bragging rights, you put the titles, who is it that you want?
I'd say I'd want the guy who the most amount of fans know and want to see, and that's clearly Anthony Joshua. You know, he's the highest profile of the 3. He's the guy with the momentum, with the big backing. So I definitely want. I'm in the box for the biggest fights, and that's definitely the biggest fight out there for me. So when the time's right, when they're ready to go, I'm ready to go, and we can have a big super fight.
Are you ready to go now if it was called upon?
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, if they're right. Yeah, for sure.